Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Raider Maven TV, your full coverage of the Las Vegas Raiders here at Sports Illustrated. I am your host, Kim Becker, joined by two very special gentlemen today. We have Josh Briscoe, the publisher of Arrowhead Report, your full coverage of the Kansas City Chiefs. And as always, Hondo Carpenter, the publisher of, you guessed it, Raider Maven. Gentlemen, how are we doing today?
Thanks, Kim. Good to be here. And Josh, we got to put a bet on this, don't we? Barbecue and slot machines or something?
Yeah, I feel like I'm probably getting perhaps the more tempting end of that. But yeah, I'm ready. You guys name the terms. I feel pretty good about this one.
Yeah, you should. I'm not going to take that bet unless you're laying a ton of points.
Well, guys, like you said, we have a big AFC West matchup coming up here on Sunday as the Kansas City Chiefs host the Las Vegas Raiders. Josh, I'm going to start with you. If the Kansas City Chiefs come out with a win against the Raiders here in Week 5, what is the team going to be focusing on as they move forward into the next couple of weeks? And on the other hand, if they come out with a loss, what is the team going to be looking at as they head into Week 6?
I mean, everything going on just like around the NFL right now, it's obviously impacted both the Raiders and the Chiefs already. So I think that we're going to have those sort of larger storylines impacting anything that happens, win, lose, or apparently draw, something we're doing again in the NFL. Missed those. But I think the main thing in this game that I'm going to be interested in and they'll be taking away from is just simply what the offense looks like in terms of kind of slotting itself in through these first 4 weeks. We've seen a really excellent Patrick Mahomes performance against the Baltimore Ravens. And then last week against the Patriots, we saw one of Mahomes' maybe least impressive performances. It still gives him like an average among anyone else in the sport, but that's the scale that we grade Patrick Mahomes on. And so I think that's something we'll be able to take away here offensively. On the other side, it's just, will the Chiefs defense keep looking legitimately good? And it has this year. It's had one of the best pass defenses in the NFL without any real stars there beside Tyrann Mathieu. Certainly the cornerback position has just been turned over and over again. So both sides of the ball bring really, really interesting storylines, again, win or lose on Sunday.
And Hondo, what about you? If the Las Vegas Raiders come out with a win against the Kansas City Chiefs, what is John Gruden and his team going to be focusing on?
Well, Kim, as you know, coming into the season, I predicted the Raiders to lose both games, but still get to 10 wins in the playoffs. The Raiders are not good enough to go into Arrowhead and beat the Chiefs and have to beat themselves. The self-inflicted wounds have to end. The bad penalties, the turnovers, they're not good enough. Kansas City can go into this game and make mistakes and still beat both the Raiders and themselves. The Raiders can't do that. On top of it, the Raiders are so injured. I do believe Trent Brown's going to play. I do expect Henry Ruggs to play. I just left practice a few moments ago. Both were there and practicing. But still, guys coming off of injuries. For the Raiders, they're going to have to play their most complete game. They're going to have to play mistake-free football. Their margin of error is so small that it could be one personal foul. It could simply be one hold that brings some points off the board, or even literally something like a bad route and a ball gets tipped and gets intercepted. There's no margin of error. And you know this, in the NFL, teams are not going to play perfectly. Now let's give Patrick Mahomes the credit, including Tom Brady. He is the best quarterback in all of the NFL. No one else even compares to him. So when Josh refers to him not having great games, that means his not great games are where other quarterbacks want to be. Now, lost in the Raiders being 2-2 is that Derek Carr has been one of the best quarterbacks in all the NFL as well. No interceptions. He has played mistake-free. That's why they're 2-2. If anyone else was at the helm, not named Patrick Mahomes, I think they would be 0-4 with the way that this team is set up. But the defense is going to have to play their best game of the year. And even fully healthy, I think going into Arrowhead this week, they would have lost. So other than mistake-free football, which I've covered it for so many years, and I've never seen a mistake-free game, I don't think there's a whole lot of hope for the Raiders, but they are a team on the rise, Josh, so don't get an ego.
Well, like you said, no NFL team is perfect, and especially this year without preseason and all this injuries. I mean, it's been kind of a toss-up, but it is always fun to see a divisional matchup, so I know that I'm excited to see this game on Sunday. Gentlemen, thank you both so much for your time, and we will see you on the other side of Week 5.
Thanks, Kim.